Evening class. Good evening, class. My name is Alex Dunn, and I am doing a Web 2.0 presentation on the impact of oral language development as it works for native speakers and ELL, which is English language learners. Okay, uh, pretty much I'm doing this video informally or informally or formally as best I can uh, in this format because it's a Web 2.0, which is YouTube and all this other stuff. So I will upload this to YouTube once it's done. So the secret to having a successful social and academic language environment is the best way I can explain done by implementing what you teach as a template in formality and then another template in informality. So if you are to teach phonetics or pronunciation, things like that within your class, you want to make sure that your students know that, and this could be for ESOL or like a younger aged, like kindergarten or fifth grade or whatever, to let them know, like, it's okay to say it like this with these people, or it is okay to say things informally if you're with your family, things like that. And then you also want to explain, if you are reading something, how whenever they are reading it, this is the formal language or the exactness language. And the big importance of teaching formally as well is so that the kids or adults don't sound stupid when they're talking to native speakers or whoever in English. They know the difference. Like, this is a formality and this is not. Okay. With using it to read, the biggest thing you want to teach is you want to teach them to read, obviously, to go really slow, and the phonetic understanding, that's the big thing, and we went over that module 5 and 6, understanding the phonetics and understanding how they work, and just building that with how they read. So it's like, they can't just learn the word and say it. They have to read, they have to practice with each other, they have to read the books, etc. Okay, using vocabulary instruction and writing experiences to enhance oral language. So, like, I guess a good analogy that I've come up with is, think of it like a mental fitness. So if I wanted to do, like, as an example, if I wanted to do like a physical fitness, if I wanted to be like strong, if I wanted to run fast, if I wanted a lot of endurance, I would do like many different type of exercises so that I'm not just good at one thing. They all kind of build onto each other. I have a little bit of stamina, a little bit of strength. I'm not just doing one thing. As a teacher, you want to do that with the mental or language learning fitness, which, if you work with your students and you slowly move your lesson around and you teach different parts. So you're teaching writing and putting together sentences, and then you have them say those sentences, and then you have them speak those sentences. Or what I'll do with my ESOL class is I'll have these students write this, these students write that and research, and I switch everything around to where they're reading each other's work, and it helps them all understand each other. Or the group that did the assignment is like, no, you have to say it like this, you got to do it like that. So they all kind of correct each other, and as a teacher, I can just watch them do the work. So that's the biggest thing is the overall fitness of all the areas, the 6 areas that we talked about in Module 1, and just using them all, implementing them all together, vocabulary instruction, writing experiences, and oral language. And there's tons of stuff. We live in a great time with all this stuff on the internet that you can literally practice, and many people that have had a lot of experience can go over that with you. So, but just remember, like, oral language development really develops with the written language, the listening, the writing, and all those things, practicing the words, practicing phonics, stuff like that. For the most part, my experience is once you get your students past the initial stuff, they are good to go. They learn, they have fun with it, and it's probably the same with elementary kids. But the elementary kids are they're probably a little faster because they're not weathered and having to go to your class after work or things like that. So, um, anyways, just remember the importance of oral language, and you want to practice. You want to practice oral language with vocabulary, writing, and explain to the students. You can say this in a informal setting, and then this other one in a informal setting, and then just kind of go from there. Anyways, classmates and whoever else watches this video, thank you for watching. Have a blessed Sunday, and I will talk to you later.